this is Jodi. Thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to show you a card that features our Irresistibly Yours specialty designer paper. This paper is available in the Celebration brochure this year, and how Celebration works with Stampin' Up! Is that for every $50 you order, you get to choose an item in this catalog for free. And there's lots of things to choose from: papers, stamp sets, accessories, and one of those is the Irresistibly Yours paper. I want to explain that a little bit. The paper comes like this, and it's kind of hard to see, but there's a glossy, like embossed pattern on there. What happens is that when you add color to this, that glossy area resists the ink. So you can see these are all different patterns that come in that package of Irresistibly Yours paper. So you can create your own color to make a background. You just add color, you can spritz it, you can sponge it. There's lots of different ways. This one I actually used a brayer and just rolled the ink right over it. And then where that glossy area was, this case flowers, that resists the ink. So the Irresistibly Yours specialty paper is a lot of fun. Today I want to show you how to make this card and get that nice progression of color through the oranges down to the pink. This is a note card, one of our note cards and envelopes. And so this piece is 3 by 4.5. So the piece of Irresistibly Yours is 3 by 4.5. And what I'm going to do is start with the crisp cantaloupe ink and a sponge dauber. And I'm going to add that color at the top. Now you can see I don't want to dab it like this. I want to swirl it. But also, the more ink I use and the harder I push, if I give it a little muscle there, you can see the difference in just how much more vibrant that is, rather than if I just gently kind of rub over it. Not that there's anything wrong with that. If that's the look you're going for, if you want it softer, just glide over and rub it on. But if you want it more vibrant, put some muscle into it, push down hard, and swirl that color in. Okay, so I'm going just approximately 1/3 of the way down. It's not terribly precise, it doesn't need to be. Then I'm going to go to my next color, which is Calypso Coral. Get some ink on that dauber. Now what I don't want to do is just start right here and make a separate, real defined line between the two. What I want to do is intentionally overlap a little bit. I want it to be a really smooth progression from one color to the next. So I've got crisp cantaloupe, a little bit of both, and then down to just the Calypso Coral on its own. So that overlapping just helps that smooth out the color transition. The last color I'm using on this project is Strawberry Slush. Grab that one with the sponge dauber. Same thing. I'm going to make it all strawberry slush down here, but then what I want to do is intentionally overlap to make that smooth transition. I'll just turn it like this to get the last little bit. And you can see that pattern where it's resisting the ink. What you might not be able to tell as easily is that there is still a tiny bit of ink that's on that glossy raised area. So what I've done is just taken a napkin and gotten it a little bit wet, and I'm just going to gently rub over the whole piece and get off that excess ink. So it doesn't seem like much, but then when you see how much actually comes off, you realize that there in fact was a little bit on there. So I'm just gonna rub that off, which just makes the white pop out even more. It makes it more vibrant. So like I said, this is one of the note cards and envelopes, so it comes scored like that for you. Use my bone folder to help me get a good crisp fold on that so it lays flat. And then I have a piece, so when this is folded, it's 3.5 by 5. So this piece here is 4 3/4 by 3 1/4. And I'll lay that on next, and then the layer that we added the ink to. And that'll go right on here. Sometimes it's nice even to make some note cards like this and not stamp a greeting on there until you know what you might need it for. You might need a thank you card, a thinking of you card, or it's pretty safe you're gonna need a birthday card eventually, so you can stamp whatever greeting you would like. I did use the decal label framelits to get that black shape behind there just to make the white pop out a little bit more. Just a quick and creative technique with the Irresistibly Yours specialty designer paper. Thanks so much for watching. For daily creative inspiration or to place an order, visit my blog. You can also find me on Facebook, Pinterest, and Instagram.